Today we have a great tutorial. I'm going to show you how the whole thing works in Anpviz 5 megapixel powered over the Ethernet security system, 8 channels, 4K H.265 NVR with 2TB drive and more. All right, so what we get with the whole entire security system today? So we get the 4 cameras, Dome style, 4K, all the screws, waterproof connector, Allen keys, everything you need to mount each camera, and a full instructions for each camera. Then we get 110 to 40, so you can use it anywhere around the world. We have the NVR system, mouse to controller, patch cable to connect between your NVR and your router, and 4 65 feet Ethernet cable to connect each camera. So now let me show you details of each product. In this section, I'm going to show you how to adjust the camera. If you look on this side, this is to apply 12 volts. You don't need it because we have an NVR system. So what you're going to do is close this up so it seals that way and it's done. Right over here, you're going to connect the H.265 cable. And if you're going to use this outdoor, you need to use this to protect the connection. Now, you're going to use the Allen key. And what you're going to do, you're going to lose each of those screws. By the way, we see the night vision, right? We have the lens, and this one also has a microphone as well. We're going to open this up. I already took the screws out. Be careful with this. So we can see here the cable. That's for the mic, right? And simple. What we're going to do, we're going to adjust the camera. When you finish loosening, you can set the camera, right? The way you want it. When it's down, then you tie it. You don't need to go too crazy on it. Just go this way and it's done. When you finish, put it back and tie once again with the Allen key. Now let's take a look at the connection from the NVR. So we have the input 48 volts, audio output, VGA output, HDMI output, USB, so you're going to connect here your mouse, patch cable to your router, and connection for 8 cameras. Now, if we look around the front, we have 3 indicators: power, hard drive, and the network connection. Okay, so now I want to show you the connections. This is pretty simple. Run the back. The first thing we need to do is apply power. Your HDMI output to your display or VGA if you want to use it. The patch cable that goes right into your router and the mouse. Here you're going to plug in the cameras, either 4 or 8 cameras. Right in the front, you're going to have the power light, and if you connect this to the network, then this one should start blinking, and then the hard drive is going to load up later on. There is no switch to turn it on and off, and there is a reason for it, so that way nobody by mistake will turn off the unit. So as soon you apply power, automatically will start. Now, as a test purposes, I'm going to grab one camera and I'm going to plug it in, and can be any port 1A. I'm going to plug in port 1. Now, the beauty of this doesn't require any extra cable for power. It will automatically power through the Ethernet cable, through the H.265 cable. It will power up the camera. So one cable does it all for you. I'm going to power up the system so you guys can see exactly what happened when you apply power. So first you get a beep. And about 30 seconds later, what we have is the welcome screen. Then we need to set an account. No keyboard required. We're going to use the mouse. Simple. And always you log in as administrator. So we're going to accept the new password. It requires at least minimum 8 characters. Press enter. And also we need a password for the camera. I'm going to use the same password. When we get ready, we're going to press OK. Yes. And then now we need the unlock. And let's do it again. And we're done. Here you set your language. We put apply. Next. Here we're going to set the location, time, and day. When it's done, you click next. This, it automatically pulls out of my system, so I don't need to change anything. Automatic enable dynamic IP, so I don't need to worry about anything. It will automatically do it for me, and automatically will apply that bit address to the camera and also the system. So we're going to click next, and we see here now the 2 terabyte drive. We click next. All right, so if you see, it was detected real fast. Only takes about 40 seconds to this detect. And by the way, do you see me there? The camera is flipped because the way I set the camera, and the camera needs to be in the ceiling. Now, anyway, you click. If I click 2 times with the mouse on the left button, we're going to get the full screen. If you're looking to get more details into that particular camera, and if we click right there, we can open the second camera. Now, we see a menu pop up every time I press, and the menu is simple. Stop recording, playing instant. So if I click here, it will play whatever is recording right now, or record past. We can turn on the audio. If you have a PTC control camera, means we can control the camera left and right, up and down. Digital zoom, we press right over here, and we can see a digital zoom. Let's look into the digital zoom. All right, that's every detail, right? And let's bring this down. All right, if I press my left key, I'm back on the second screen. So let's look. All right, and from here we can image settings, in the live view preview, and information on the camera. And if we want, we can switch to the mainstream camera, and here we can close this screen. Now, to get the full configuration of the system, you're going to right click, and that you have your main menu. So that's the main menu. Remember, I have to put the administrator away. And now from here, we can export VGA search manual, the information on the hard drive, time, maintenance, configuration, recording. We click here the configuration. See, we can set the language. The resolution is recording, time and day, how we set the alarms, view, and users, right? So it's me there right now, the administrator. And we can here set emails if you need notification. If you have a server, and you can send it to a server if you want, general information, and a network, live view, export. Now from here too, we can go back and look into the cameras. Now on the camera settings, we're going to press camera. And from here, we see the IP address, and the information is all set automatically. So you don't need to play around with this, because automatically detects, but maybe we want to change the name of each camera. So we go to the OSD, and here we have camera 1, camera 2, camera 4, and all the cameras. So what you're going to do at this point here, you can put your own location or camera name. A camera will be front door, back door, store. You can set this. You can see here, display the name, the day, and you can change all that information right over here for each camera. Also, we can change the image of each camera. If one of the camera is a little dark and you want to change the brightness, the contrast, you can do that on each camera. You just pull here, and each camera can be changed. If you have the cameras can be controlled, that's what you're going to control the cameras. Now this one will now doesn't have what they call it, the PTC, right? Motion detection. Maybe I have a door right on that side, so what I want to say is somebody comes to that location, I want to make sure it detected and it starts recording, or send me an email. And that's the way you do it right from here. So each camera can be detected, as I say here, a motion detection, image for the camera, and this you can label. If you see right over here, that section, you can label each camera. And also another thing too, the only thing I'm using is a mouse. Doesn't require it, and you can put a keyboard, it will detect it, but with the mouse works perfect. And if you see I'm doing this real time, without even connecting a keyboard. All right, as you see, it's simple to install. Doesn't require much. When you install the cameras, when you put the cable, plug it in each camera in each port. You can plug up to 8 cameras. It records a 4K resolution. Automatically will set the night vision. You can set the alarm the way you want it, and automatically will start recording. And if you want, you can even export some of the video, right? Some of the footage can be exported using the USB connection. We have 2 USB there. One is going to be for your mouse, and the other one is to export if you have any footage you want to remove out of the hard drive. That's it. With this, we complete this tutorial. I think it's a great camera. Works perfect. Doesn't require much. Plug it in, and you start securing your house or your business.